Close your eyes for a second and picture home. Not any house, your version of home, the one you dream about. Maybe it smells like Sunday dinner. Maybe it's got scuffed hardwood floors and a squeaky third step on the staircase. Now open your eyes, because depending on which decade you were born, that picture looks radically different. In 1956, home meant stability, permanence, four walls and a roof that told the world, I made it. In 2026, home is something else entirely. It watches your sleep, adjusts your thermostat before you feel cold, and greets you by name. Today on Retrospect Traveler, I'm going to walk you towards both front doors. And I would love to know, which home would you actually want to live in? It's 1956, and across America, a dream is being mass-produced. The suburbs are exploding outward from every major city, fueled by the GI Bill, cheap land, and a country that had just survived World II and desperately wanted something ordinary. The ranch home was king. Horizontal lines, a single story, a carport instead of a garage. It was modest on purpose, a reaction against the ornate excess of the past. The kitchen was the centerpiece, and it was a statement. Bubblegum pink, seafoam green, colors that practically shouted, "We survived, and now we're going to live." The crown jewel? A refrigerator with an interior light. A dishwasher that actually worked. These weren't just appliances. They were proof that science was on your side. And the price of all of this? A brand new 3-bedroom home would cost you about $12,000. Adjust that for inflation, and we're talking around $135,000 today. Sounds almost impossible now, doesn't it?
Step inside 2026. The first thing you notice is what's not there. No clutter, no visible wires, no switches on the wall. Everything has been designed to disappear, so that what remains is just space, light, breath. This is what designers call biophilic design, the idea that a home should feel like a living organism, not a machine. Warm woods, natural textures, actual living plants built into the architecture. The aesthetic has a name, Japandi, a fusion of Japanese minimalism and Scandinavian warmth. And it's everywhere right now. But here's where it gets interesting. The real story of the 2026 home isn't what you can see, it's what you can't. A central AI is running quietly beneath everything. It doesn't wait for you to ask. It tracks your circadian rhythm and slowly brightens the bedroom lighting 20 minutes before your alarm. It monitors the air quality and adjusts ventilation before you even register that something feels off. Your home in 2026 is trying to take care of you. And then there's the cost. The average dream home in 2026 will run you somewhere north of $450,000 in most regions, closer to $1 million in coastal cities. More technology than any generation in history, and for a lot of people, still completely out of reach. Let's just compare, side by side. 1956, you owned a rotary phone. 2026, your home answers calls before you pick up. 1956, television was the miracle of the age, perched in the corner like a little god. 2026, the display is the wall. 1956, you wash the car on Saturday. 2026, the car drives itself to get washed. The tools changed, the spaces changed, the economics changed. But here's the question underneath all of it. Did the feeling change? Here's what I keep coming back to. In 1956, the dream was standardization. Everyone wanted the gleaming toaster, the manicured lawn, the station wagon in the driveway. It was about belonging, fitting into something larger than yourself. In 2026, the dream is personalization. We want a home as curated as our Instagram feed. Every finish custom,
every detail intentional. We've traded the neighborhood dream for the individual one. And yet, watch what happens in both homes. A kid laughs, a couple argues and makes up, a dog falls asleep somewhere it shouldn't. Someone sits with a cup of coffee and watches the light change. Maybe the technology is just the frame, and the painting inside never really changed. So I want to ask you something directly. If you could spend one weekend in either home, which would you choose? Do you want the analog warmth of 1956? Nowhere to be, nothing pinging you, the evening news at 6, and a porch where the whole neighborhood actually talks to each other? Or do you want 2026, where the house already knows you want tea, where everything just works? And where is your home, the most sophisticated machine you'll ever own? There's no wrong answer, but I think your answer might say something true about what you're actually looking for in your life right now. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Architecture is autobiography. Every home ever built was someone's answer to the question, what does a good life look like? In 1956, they answered with a lawn and a picket fence. In 2026, we're answering with algorithms and smart glass. Both answers are honest, both are human, and neither one is the last word. If this one hits right, like it and subscribe. More then versus now coming every week. Thanks for traveling through time with me. I'll see you in the next era.